Hello, my name is Minzy, and this is a funeral tie because, as I stated, I'm fucking depressed that I've come back. I'm only joking. Anywho's, yeah, no, I'm back, and it is time to discuss about Chelsea versus Djurgardens. We're already 4-1 up from the first leg. This. It was gonna be a comfortable game with the greatest of respect to Djurgardens. Like, if you look at the team sheet, it should have been what I expected to be Jorgensen and goal, and then you got Gusto, Adebayo, Badiashile, Achimpong, and then Kieran Dewsbury, Reece James, Cucurella, and Sancho in midfield. Then Wolves and George up tops. It was a chance to experiment, really. It was a chance to relax. It's not going to be those typical European semi-final nights at Stamford Bridge. You know, none of those dramatic moments like we had against Liverpool. I still remember when, it was our first UCL final when we beat Liverpool 3-1 after extra time, well, not 3-1, sorry, 3-2 after extra time, and it was obviously 4-3 on aggregate overall. And I was just biting my teeth out of nerves that, we were so close to a European final. I hope Liverpool don't get their last minute chance to get an equaliser like they normally do. We held on, and I can't express to you how good of a feeling it is to have that joy of attending your first European Cup final. It was something that I will never forget. Don't remind me, Man United fans, of what happened in Moscow. We don't need a reminder. Fuck it, I've said it now. I'm going to get about 100 comments from fucking Manx telling me about Viva John Terry and what happened in that final. But not many teams get to experience the highs of actually qualifying for a final. Obviously, there was Barcelona as well. That was another one that I'm sure the Catalans won't mind me remind me of those wonderful 4 penalty decisions that didn't go our way. And then we got our revenge against them 3 years later. Even the semi-final against David Luiz's wonderful long-range shot. And then, even the semi-final against Frankfurt, where we won on penalties dramatically. And then the semi-final clash against Real Madrid to get us into our Champions League semi against Manchester City when we won the Champions League the second time. This was not going to be a dramatic European semi-final night. It just wasn't. The job was done, thankfully. I remember I was saying to my mate, I really hope you don't get Rapid Wien. Instead, I was desperately hoping that Djurgardens can go through because I didn't think Chelsea would cope with an actual European challenge. Let us get a simple, easy team. Thankfully, Djurgardens was it. The only thing that they really did over 2 legs was they scored a consolation goal, and then in the second leg they decided to take some tickets from the Chelsea end, the supporters. So fair play to them for doing that. Other than that, 1-0, we win 5-1 on aggregate. It's a good goal for Kieran Dewsbury. He does a little shimmy and a little fake, and then he slots it in off the bottom left-hand corner off the post, and it was a good finish. Yeah, Djurgården had their chances here or there, but, I hate to say, without sounding arrogant, so fucking what? It's we were already winning by that point. They would have had to have scored. We were 5-1 on aggregate. They would have had to have scored 4 unanswered goals. They tried. Don't get me wrong. They obviously wanted to do it for their many travelling support. This was a unique experience for them. Why not go for it? But didn't quite materialise. Would have been nice for Kieran Dewsbury to get his second goal after a good play from, was it a switch play from the right to the left, Tyreek George or Evil Saka placing the ball across, and then Kieran Dewsbury-Hall unfortunately puts a lame shot wide, and Gusto nearly runs the length of the pitch to score a solo goal, but it was tipped over by the goalkeeper. Jurgensen had an alrightish night. He made a good save in the first half, deflected, it was going the opposite way. He reacted quickly and caught it with two hands, didn't even parry it. He had a good saved header in the second half, low down to his right. He tipped it away, and then his fingertips got stung with a shot straight at him. We'd be expecting him to deal with it, so he dealt with it well. Overall, bog standard 1-0 victory, no drama, into the final. Off we go to Roglo, where we will be playing Real Betis, and they will be a challenge in this competition. Don't make any mistake. You know, like I said, thank goodness Real Betis and Fiorentina, our only real competitors, were on the other side of the draw. They knocked each other out. Real Betis knocked out Fiorentina quite dramatically after extra time. So we get to play them instead of Fiorentina. And to be honest, our record against Italians is not the best. I'm not saying our record against the Spanish is any better, but who would I rather play? I mean, to be honest, I don't think... I said before this final, I don't know if Chelsea could beat Fiorentina or Real Betis. So I don't know if I prefer Real Betis over Fiorentina. I think it's going to be the same outcome. And I do fear for what happens in the final. And you'll see why when I rip into fucking Nicholas Jackson in a minute. But hey-ho. For now, congratulations, Chelsea. You're into the final. Cannot wait for the 28th of May. Let's see what we can do against Real Betis in Roglo. Sorry, Kunal. Couldn't quite come to the final, unfortunately. But I will be watching on the screens. Come on, you Blues. Let's make it a European clean sweep with the Champions League, the Europa League, and hopefully, God willing, insh'Allah, the UEFA Conference League. Till then, goodbye, good night, God bless, and I'll now talk about Newcastle fucking United very shortly.